Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, ladies. Okay, it's Taylor. And I had to get on because I just did a rant on Instagram stories. And I've been talking about this subject all day long because it has come up to me from quite a few different women, and it blows my mind why someone would not want to actually increase the income in their business, okay? And this has actually been something that I just never understood. I never understood why anybody would not want to make more money, because the way my mind works is cool, we have a business that works. We have a service people need. We're really freaking good at it. We're changing lives with each client and customer that we sign on or, sell to or whatever. Why not help more people? Why not change the world even more? And why not make way more money doing it, right? So when people have said this to me in the past, hey, Alicia, when people have said this to me in the past, it's been I don't understand. But doing this course, Unleash Your Six-Figure Badass, quite a few women are going through this in the program. And so I'm going to share a little bit of insight with you guys because I'm sure if they're going through it, you guys are going through it. This course, guys, if you're not in it, you seriously missed out, because this program has gotten better than results than anything I've ever done, because it's the most aligned and best thing I've ever done. And it's just, evolving all the time. But many women in the program have already hit 10 and 20K months for the first time. So anyway, now that they've done that, they are, for the first time, and then there's a few people who've actually done it before, who have gone from 10K sales to 10K cash, or 20K sales to 20K cash, or they've had another 20K month, they had one before. Some have hit their first. But anyway, they're there now, right? And they're okay, I'm making this money, but I don't want to make more because I actually want to make my focus working less. I want to make my focus having more fun. I want to make my focus more time with my family. Or I don't want to make more in December because I want to travel in December. I want to have fun in December. A lot of us are celebrating Christmas. We want to, or some holiday, right? We want to take time off with our loved ones and not be chained to the computer trying to hit the 20K, 25K, 30, 40, 50K month. That is bogus, okay? It may feel true to you, and it may not actually be you playing small, because what you may just not even know, which is why I'm here to tell you, is that you do not have to make less money to have more freedom. Again, it blows my mind because I'm duh, more money, more freedom. But that goes with time too, right? So for me, I'm the same way, right? I have been working every single month this year for every month to be a month where I'm more connected to myself, I'm more aligned, I'm having more fun, I'm working less, and that's been actually happening, okay? Here's the point I made in the program. As you guys hop on, say hi too, because I want to chat, but I'm just in rant mode, so I'm just going to talk really fast and talk, but say hi, and then if you have questions or thoughts or input, or you've gone through this or you're going through it, let me know. But this is the point I made in the program. It actually should not take any more time. So if you worked, here's the thing. You can make 10K a month working 0 hours a month. You can fully automate that. You can make 10K a month working 80 hours a week, whatever the hell that adds up to per month, right? There's no set, it's literally, there's no answer to that. And I've been asked that, how much do you work? How much do you work? How much do you have to work? How much time would I have to put in this? Look, you just have to want it. You just have to want the money. You just have to want the success. You just want to have to make the difference. And then you get to match that up to how much you want to work. I promise you that's how it works. Can I guarantee that if you want to work 2 hours a day, that it's going to be that way from the beginning? No. But here's my point. If you made 10K, okay, or whatever you made, fill in the blank. If you made 10K in November, right, it should not, to make 20K in December, to double that, it should not take you any more time than the 10K in November took you. It shouldn't take you any more posts than the 10K in November took you. Posts, emails, webinars, whatever you did. It shouldn't take you any more marketing. It shouldn't take you, you shouldn't have to double your amount of clients. You shouldn't have to take on any more clients, okay? And some people are thinking, almost all of us have been taught, and if you weren't taught this, then you're lucky, I guess, or blessed or whatever, but most of us have been taught that hard work, working hard, working more equals more money. No, okay? But in our heads, because we believe that, we think, okay, well, more work equals more money. So if I want to go from 10K to 20K, I need to take on twice as many clients. I need to do twice as much marketing. I need to work twice as hard. No! And it does not make sense. This is what I was just saying on Instagram. I had so much fun talking there that I had to jump on and share with you guys. It doesn't make sense because first of all, one, if that was true, I don't know anybody who would be able to do that because usually to get to 10K, we're fully booking ourselves and a lot of the times we're even selling something else, but we're at least fully booking our one-on-one because most of us are undercharging too. So one, none of us even have that availability to double the amount of marketing and double the amount of clients, right? Sorry guys, my hair is like, I'm touching it last time. Okay, one, most of us don't even have that availability already. And two, if that was a fact, tell me how these millionaires are becoming millionaires. Tell me how the hell I had a 60K a month because I definitely did not work 6 times as hard and take on 6 times the amount of clients. No, that's not what scaling is about. It's not actually doubling your income. That's not what you're doing. You're scaling, okay? You're getting smarter. You're getting more creative. You're getting more strategic. And there's a way, a very unique way that you're meant to do that. That does not require any of the things you don't want to do, okay? Hey, Kayla. Hey, Lauren. Oh, I'm so glad you love my lives. I don't know if I've seen you on here. Hey, Vanessa. So if you're one of those people where you've seen an increase in your income in November and now you want to do that again or you want to double it or you want to whatever to it, you want to increase it, but you're not letting yourself because you want to take time with your family and you want to have more fun and you want, whatever, right? That it does not have to be a sacrifice. Here's the best way it was ever said to me by Amanda Francis. She told me it's not, have to give her credit because I always give people credit, but it's not about this or that. It's not about the 20K month or having fun. It's not about the 20K month or getting time off. You get to have both. You get to say, this is going to be my best month ever. I'm going to double my income and I'm going to have more fun than I've ever had. And I'm going to take that time off with my family, right? And here's the proof that I have. November for me was my best month ever in my business, which is a huge milestone because I've had so many successes in my business by now that having my best month ever in the past has felt very difficult to get to. But I had a 60K cash month, over $60,000. I have less clients than I've ever had before, private one-on-one clients. I sold a program that's less money than most of the group program, really any of the group programs I've sold this year have been. And I don't know, it was easy. I was traveling for 2 weeks out of the month, 1 week for a business event that was great, 1 week to spend time with my family. And I had stuff running and selling while I was with my family and while I was at that business event, but I wasn't actually working, right? This is what it looked like when I was with my family and had a 20K cash weekend, okay? 20K cash weekend with my family. I worked maybe 20 minutes each day, right? Like at the end of the day, I'd jump in, I'd check my email really quick, skim through it, see if there's anything very urgent or important, and then any little tiny to-dos I had to do, I would do. But do you know what I mean? It's not actually more work equals more money. That is actually impossible for it to be true. And you know what? The sad truth is, hey Elizabeth, the sad truth is, we all know it's not true because we see plenty of people working really, really hard that make no money or don't make good money. And we've all experienced ourselves too. Like, have you ever busted your ass to hit a goal and you didn't hit it? It's not proof that that's the truth because it's not the truth. It's not a fact. So anyway, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Anything? Any people thinking around here? Kayla asked a question. What if I didn't see an increase in November? I'm assuming you're saying, but I want to double it. It's the same thing. It doesn't really matter. It's like, it's your beliefs. You really have to look at your beliefs, and it's not all mindset and it's not all strategy. It's all of the above, right? Like you've got to dive into both of them. In a power cut, we'll watch until my phone dies. My phone is plugged in right now, as I'm live streaming because it was dying. But that's really what it is. And it doesn't really matter what your fear is, but you got to figure out, I just did a post on this. If you're not getting the results that you want, I don't care if it's making $1 this month or if it's making $100,000 this month, you've got to look at, what did I say? There's two things. But one of the things you have to look at are, what do you think that it's actually going to take to get there? Like, why don't you want that? And then also, because you haven't had that yet and you feel like a failure, because literally it's gonna, I don't know what to say here. You feel like a failure, right? We all kind of do when we have that goal that we haven't hit. And that's for those of you who have been at 0 for a long time. And that's for those of you who have been stuck at 10K for a long time, right? We start feeling like a failure. We start feeling like the best month ever is never going to happen. We start feeling like doubling our income is never going to happen, or whatever, right? And so we start building these beliefs that, well, if it's really the simple belief of, if it was gonna happen, it would have happened because I've been busting my ass trying to make it happen. So please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Has anybody ever felt like that? Because I have totally had that attitude, and that's why I can say it so flawlessly. Because really, even for me getting to a 60K month, like, I had been trying that for many, many months earlier in the year. And I thought I proved to myself that I wasn't good enough for that, or I wasn't ever going to get there. Like, I really had that feeling like if it was ever going to be here, it'd be here now. That is not true. It doesn't even make sense. This is what you have to do. You have to figure out these beliefs that are going on and then realize how stupid they are, and how stupid, unfortunately, sorry to say it, you're being for even thinking them, because they don't make any logical sense. Because here's the fact of the matter. Just because you don't have it right now does not mean that you're not worthy of it, and does not mean that it's not on its way. And I'm not trying to be all woo-woo and manifesty and spiritual with you. It's literally true, because the things that you have now, you very well didn't have before, right? And it's something that will become more and more true for you as you grow in your business. But I was going somewhere with that, but that's essentially it, is that there's no reason that just because you don't have something right now, you can't have it. I worked this entire year, right, to get to a 60K month. Like, that was a big, big milestone I wanted that I haven't had all year, that I thought I would have in January. Okay, so no, I'm not stuck at 0, but I've been there. I've been stuck at 0 at a different point in my business. But, and many of you are not stuck at 0 who are watching this, and that's who I'm really speaking to, which is why the title of the live is what it is. But it's all the same feeling, right? Now let's take a quick pause, because my dogs are gonna bark like crazy animals, because the mail woman is here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna close my door. Tucker's protecting me. I thought that was my package. Obviously it was a package, probably for me. Okay, cool. So what do you guys, any other thoughts here, or am I done? Because that was really short and simple. But I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot about that. And, oh, here's the other thing I want to say. That's one big thing I see is going on with women. With women, because that's who I work with. But I'm sure it goes on with other genders as well. But that's one thing I see going on is I don't want to make more in December. Or I don't want to make more in general, because it's going to require me to do this. I want you to realize, I feel like I look so short now all of a sudden. I want you to realize that no, you get to decide. You get to decide if you're going to work that much or not. And it's partially, yeah, it's manifesting, it's deciding, it's journaling the shit out of it. But on the other hand, it's getting strategic and creative. So when you're journaling this, when you're doing the mindset and the inner work, allow your brain to actually function and get creative and go, how can I make this happen without sacrificing any of the things that I'm unwilling to sacrifice, right? Here's the other thing though. There's other reasons that you don't want the 20K month. There's other reasons you don't want the success. I mean, I've never actually even really gone through these. I don't know. I mean, I guess I did, because in the beginning of the year, I did make a decision. I was like, look, if it's going to take this much work to keep up this amount of success, I'll go back to 10K months. I'll go back to 8K months. I don't care. I'm so unavailable to work that hard for that much money, especially when we all know how quick it goes and how really meaningless it really is. Like, it's great to have money in the bank, but it's not that great when you're sacrificing so much. So I have been there where I made the decision where it's like, I'm not working any harder to get there. But it wasn't, I'm not going to make money because I don't want to work hard. Or do you get what I mean? Yeah, it's not it's not like I was saying I don't want to make money because I don't want to work hard. It was me saying I'm going to make money, but I'm not going to work hard. And if that does mean a sacrifice in income, sure. But I'm going to try to go after this thing I really want. Hi, Mary. Other things I'm seeing too are like, people don't want to spend, they don't want to make as much money because they don't want to have to spend all this money on taxes. Has anybody ever felt like that? If you're watching this live or on the replay and that resonates with you, can you put a 1 in or say yes or something like that? Because I'm just curious how many of you outside of my programs resonate with that, and if that's something we want to talk about in the future. But I see that a lot. The other one too is just general expenses. So I've had people who have actually reached out like, what are your business expenses? How much do you spend? What does it cost to run a business your size? And that's really coming from a place of fear of people not wanting to make more because they'd have to spend more, right? So therefore it would never be worth it. Yeah, Elizabeth, good. I'm glad you don't resonate with that. I don't either. I love paying taxes too. As crazy as that sounds, like I've paid tens of thousands of dollars this year in taxes. And I am totally fine with it. And it was so easy to spend that much money on taxes. And I don't know, I'm fine with it, right? I think my Christmas lights are going to turn on. It looks like they're trying to turn on. Anyway. Oh, here's the last one. I had to remember it. The last one that I've seen is not actually wanting to make as much money because it might actually hurt someone close to you. So I wonder if any of you resonate with that, where it might be, maybe you're going to make more money than your significant other, and that might make them feel however it's going to make them feel. Or your parents. I know people who don't want to make more money than their parents because that would make them feel some kind of way. Or I've heard this from women too. I don't want to make too much money because that would make my friends feel some kind of way, right? I'd be better than my friends. I don't want to be better than them, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I'm just curious to hear if any of those resonate with you, but those are all things that I've heard from each of them. I've heard from many, many people. So if you feel that way, you're not alone, but I want you to know that you don't have to sacrifice anything to actually live out to your full potential, because here's the thing. If you're capable of making $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $100,000 months, there's a reason. And it's not just because you're supposed to be rich and rolling in money. It's because you're supposed to be putting your message out there and helping people and changing their lives. And you're meant for that. Otherwise, you would not be one of these people that's actually capable of doing it. So to hold yourself back from doing that and from actually living out your purpose for something so silly of not being willing to get creative enough to create that kind of money without working too much, or being afraid of having to spend too much of it on taxes or too much of it on business expenses or make someone feel some kind of way about themselves, just blows my mind. And I think it's crazy. So don't think that. Don't let that stop you. Anyway, I'm going to jump off. Good, Lauren. I'm glad that it's hitting home for you and that you love it. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to jump off. And if you guys have anything else to say about this, if anybody's watching the replay or has some thoughts after this that you want to comment. I want to hear from you and hear what you think. Okay. Bye, everybody.